Tonight's postgame show is brought to you by the Pittsburgh Sports Report, Pittsburgh's premier sports publication. Pick up your copy today and visit them on the web at pittsburghsportsreport.com. Well, a big win for the Hampton Talbots playing here at home on Friday the 13th of all things. They were looking for a turnaround. They were looking for a lucky charm. Maybe they found one here at their home stadium as we bring it to you from the press box here as our postgame show for the PSR, Pittsburgh Sports Report, rolls on. Chris Shovelin, Ellis Cannon here, and pretty good game for the Hampton Talbots tonight. Pretty good game for Eddie Edwards, too.
Yeah, it was a great game for the team. It arguably could be a turnaround game for the team, and it was led many respects by the next face you're going to see.
Eddie is our player of the game. Eddie Edwards standing on the field right now. Eddie, you had a couple of touchdown grabs here tonight. You made some beautiful adjustments on the football, and if you will, talk about looking that ball into your hands, and you're doing it while you're a couple of feet off the ground.
It's just God-given, just going up for the ball. We've been doing that all practice. Our coaches, praise, go up for the ball is yours. So, I just take that to heart and go up and get the ball.
Glad to hear you're so humble, but I have to tell you, you had 4 catches for 76 yards and 2 touchdowns, and you had the rush on the reverse for 18. You've put a lot of work into your game, Eddie, and I know that's been talked about, and it's landed you on some prospects lists. Talk a little bit, as modest as you want to be, about some of that work and how it's starting to pay off.
It's really starting to pay off. During the summer, I was hurt, but I've come back very hard and practiced very hard to get back to where I should be right now. So it's all just adding up together. Getting out there, getting on this prospect list and everything like that. So
we're taking a look at some of the plays that you brought in. One, the first touchdown of the game, and then the second one, the one you reached up over the defensive back. You scored on a 17-yarder and that 33-yarder, the second one of the game. And again, both of them, Ellis, he had to make adjustments on the ball and try to reach over a defender to get that.
Oh, absolutely.
Particularly that second one.
Yeah, and you had McKinley on you tonight, so that's obviously a matchup to watch, and you got the best of that. But your quarterback, let's talk a little bit about him. Grabowski comes in. He's had a couple of rough outings. He's been getting bounced around a bit. He looked more confident with every snap, passing and even running the ball.
Yeah, he was, he's been practicing very hard. He's getting better and better every week. And, we're counting on him to do things that, Niagara did last year and everything. And he's just, working on it, getting better and better each week. And that's what we want out of him.
Hampton Talbot, Eddie Edwards is our player of the game. And we're talking with Eddie right now. Eddie, just one final thought, if you will. How much confidence does this win over Greensburg Salem give you? I know that 0-2 after the first couple of weeks had to be bothering you a little bit. But how does this one build your confidence going into the rest of the season?
This gives us a lot of confidence, but, we just got to keep building on it. We got to look back at this and, just work harder every week, to get that W on every Friday we play. So, we just got to keep working hard, stay humble, and do the things we have to do to get better.
Hey, it was a pleasure watching you play football tonight.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Eddie Edwards, I'm telling you, what a player.
Yeah, and you said a couple times about adjustments and, getting up and high-pointing balls. And that first touchdown catch over in the back of the end zone was just a perfect example of just being aware, making the adjustments physically in the air, getting your feet down. And it was the type of play that you only make if you've really had a whole heck of a lot of practices and reps. And clearly he put the time in, and he got the benefit of it tonight.
Obviously, Eddie Edwards, our player of the game. Trace McConnell had a great game tonight. A great game for the entire Hampton Talbots ball club, and not too many glitches here tonight as Jacques DiMatteo, the head coach of the Talbots, is with us. Coach, I was just talking with Eddie Edwards about what kind of confidence this is going to lead your team to have as it approaches its next game and the next few games down through the weeks and months of this 2013 football season. But obviously you were looking for a turnaround, and you got one here tonight at home to build some confidence.
Yeah, we feel very fortunate. The kids worked hard all week, so it's really nice to come out and see all their hard work pay off. I was really impressed with our line tonight. They definitely played their best game of the season so far, and we had some of our playmakers make some plays tonight. And I thought we took care of the ball a little bit better. It was a little sloppy at the beginning of the third quarter to start, but our kids held their composure, and we were very proud of them tonight.
Yeah, you had those half dozen turnovers the last couple of games, and you cleaned that up. You've got to feel good about this, Coach, but you also said to me earlier this week, look, this is a process. This is the type of thing where we're just working on fundamentals right now with the idea of getting better as this year goes along. It seemed like individually you saw that in players like the quarterback tonight, and as you point out, the line as well. Talk about how this might be the beginning of that process really taking some traction.
We still have a lot to work on, but you're right. We talked earlier in the week about fundamentals, and that's really comes down to the fundamentals, and I saw the line tonight really step it up. And we still have a long way to go. Quarterback made some great decisions tonight. Some things that you can't really coach he made tonight, which those are the things I'm looking for. But it really was just a team effort, and I was very proud of our team tonight and the effort from all the coaches and our players. And it was a great crowd here too tonight.
I think you'll agree, Coach, that that early jump that you got on them, Greensburg-Salem had the ball first. You got the interception by Trace McConnell. That earlier jump was pivotal to give your team the confidence that it needed and give them the break that it needed to try to break this thing open early.
It was early on. We were in the red zone, and we struggled in the red zone offensively the first couple games. But that was our breaking point. And that was something that we practiced all week, putting the ball on the 20-yard line. No matter if we threw it or we ran it, we had the kids scoring just to get their confidence and believing in one another. So, again, you're right. It was nice for us to get up on top early and try to make them a little bit more one-dimensional. I thought our defense played extremely well, getting off blocks, getting after people. But, again, it was a team effort. And Eddie had a great game. And take nothing away from him as an individual, but again, it's a team effort.
Absolutely.
And that's what we always preach. And fortunate to come out here tonight with a win.
Coach, a couple of quick things. You were 4 for 4 in the red zone, something you wanted to be able to do. Your defense did suffocate. You had 170 yards rushing. The Arch guys got to get an ice bath. I know you want that. You want those tough yards. But altogether, you just have to look at this as a complete type of game and one that brings a lot of the elements you're looking for as you create an identity with this team going forward.
Well, it was nice to get CJ back too tonight. He was out last week,
right?
So him complimenting the line and just the quarterback making smart decisions. So offensively, it was definitely a much better showing for us offensively. And it's just really nice. It's nice to wake up tomorrow morning with the win and having the kids' attention for their workouts and watching film. So it's a better feel for us.
Jock, we'll let you get into the locker room to be part of the celebration. Congratulations.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
All right. Thanks for having us here at Hampton again tonight. And complete win for the Hampton Talbots Ellis, and they've been looking for that for quite some time. Greensburg-Salem has tasted victory this season, but tonight it just wasn't their night, so they're going to have to regroup now.
And it's too bad we didn't have more time with them. I would have liked to have just asked him what it's like to have about a 10.5-minute drive that goes 99 yards with nearly 20 rushes. And maybe we didn't have to ask him. Maybe it's self-explanatory. Maybe that shows you, as a fan, as a viewer, everything you need to know in terms of what Hampton was able to do and ultimately what the visitor, Greensburg-Salem, wasn't.
Maybe part of the confidence they gained here tonight. That'll do it for our Xfinity TV crew here in Hampton tonight with Ellis Cannon, Chris Shovlin, our entire Viewpoint Production Services crew. We want to thank you for tuning in. Exciting game if you're a Hampton Talbot fan here tonight. They run wild over the Greensburg-Salem Golden Lions. And again, just a reminder, our next game next week, the Yacht Cougars and the Little Presidents in Washington. Shy McKenzie, we'll see what kind of show he puts on for us here on Xfinity TV On Demand.